Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. This will be a reading for Sagittarius. Let's dive in. Because why not do a late night reading for Sag? Involvement with the law. So there could be some kind of divine justice. It says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So you could be doing that. Maybe you weren't in the past. Yeah, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you, maybe a spider energy, or this could have been like a web of lies, or maybe you saw through something. Be grateful. You could be clearing your energy. Tell me more. Something could be very predictable here as well. Or maybe you've seen this kind of game before. There could be changes in your work. Get back to the basics this year. Interesting. Tell me more, Sag. Whale. Great worry over nothing. So it looks like justice will play out. Tell me more, Sagittarius. You might be receiving something as well as a result of this protection. Yeah, new home, new attitude. Okay. You could be cleansing or clearing even if you're not moving. Two-faced friend sideways. So maybe you're seeing through somebody's facade. Happiness. Interesting. Yeah, if you're a feminine, you could be protected. Tell me more for Sag. You could be meeting new people, or you will be. And they're kind of saying you don't need to worry about that. There could be something that you needed to take a strong stance regarding. There could be a Cancer in your future. Someone very caring, maybe, or maybe potentially a Capricorn. Or this just could be you coming into more boundaries. Anything else for Sag? December. Yeah, it's like you're moving away from trouble or accusations regarding your work. You could have paid attention to your health as well, or improved it. Increase material wealth or spiritual growth. And I think this is because you've taken better care of your health, or you learn lessons. Yeah, you could be maturing as well. Like maybe if you're a younger woman, you could be becoming older or more mature as well. And I think somebody will meet you at this maturity in the future as well, or the connections you meet in the future will be more sophisticated or something like that. You could have been dealing with a very passionate kind of sexual connection in the past. This could have been something that could have held you down or slowed your progress in some sense, maybe. This could have also been destined to happen this way. I think you saw through somebody's maybe facades. Maybe they were like a gossiper and you realized this. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. A long journey, either physical or mental, leaves you wiser at the end. Something could have negatively impacted your health in the past as well. Could have been dealing with Gemini, Sagittarius. Temporary problems, new job, career, romance in the air. So you could be moving towards depression in the reverse, towards happier times, definitely. Definitely a lot of, maybe you're like a threefold level of beginnings here with improved health, improved relationships, improved career prospects. It's kind of like everything is getting this upgrade energy. Anything else for Sag? But like I said what I said. Yeah, something was not successful in the past. You could have invested a lot of energy, maybe even emotions in this situation, but there was some kind of lack. So yeah, there could have even been a tower moment, a kind of crumbling down. Let's get you some of these. Sagittarius, people and placements. We have leucosis, so something looked good on paper but might not have been. Might have been hiding something more dark or sinister, perhaps. There could have been some kind of argumentativeness here as well, or anger or war or division. Something could have ripened and as such kind of faded, is what I'm seeing. Maybe this was very passionate, so it kind of burned hot and lusty, and then there wasn't much left. There's just a lot of tension and a lot of kind of confusion. It's kind of like when you realize you actually hate someone or something, and then but the sex was good. You know what I mean? I don't know. So do be careful of that because that could be a dangerous game. So let's see. Sagittarius from their spirit team, guardians and guides. There's some kind of stability for you coming in your future. This could have been someone that was pursuing you, Gemini energy, King of Swords energy. But this person might have been very cruel, cutting, hurtful. Five of Cups there, sadness ensued. Anything else? You could be meeting somebody new. This person could be a fire sign. Let's see. Tell me more. Maybe a fire with earth. Yeah, this person could be watching you or studying you. Could have taken you some strength to move beyond this as well. Anything else for Sag? Yeah, something really threw off your finances here, I'm seeing. Definitely your career was affected by some kind of arguments or something like that. So there is divine justice, it looks like, as you see something clearly. It's like you're not able to be gaslit with words anymore. Maybe somebody is used to like being able to like use their words to manipulate people, or yeah, I don't know. It's like you're not trapped in a commitment. You're not trapped in a belief system that doesn't serve you. Okay. You could be investing in your own stability, maybe in new beginnings at this time as well, so that you can be more stable. Yeah, career. There could be like a takeoff in your career or some new opportunity. But do be careful of what you choose. Make sure it pays you enough and is, feels good. Go with your instincts, I think, as well. Like by your first instinct of joy could help you figure out which opportunities to pursue. Yeah, get back to basics here with the healing card. So there is something here about grounding your energy that could really help you move to a greater sense of like stability and make the right choices for long-term happiness. That actually chooses where and how to invest, what you're being led to, so that you can actually sense what you're being led to. Anything else towards Sag? People and placements, messages from your spirit team. Okay, no. We're going to move on to your actions. For your highest timeline from your angels, Angel Michael and other guardian angels. So yeah, establish stability, especially if you've moved through some kind of difficulty. Scorpio energy here. Somebody could be seeing how you're building stability after some kind of painful ending. This could have been, it really called you to step into your strength, right? Is what we're seeing here. And really transmute. It's really aligning with the Lionsgate energy tonight, with the full moon conjoining Pluto and Aquarius opposing the sun in Leo. So there's definitely something of transformation and strength happening here for sure. And it's kind of this deep shadow work that allows us to kind of move towards our purpose and our soul and our heart, and allows us to see the light that much brighter because of the darkness, right? So let's see any other actions for Sag. Yeah, this could have been about like a Taurus, or maybe work, or maybe reciprocity dynamics could have been really off. Yeah, Hierophant in the reverse. There could even have been a lack of commitment or structure or values. You could have just not had the same values with somebody as well. So yeah, I think that's part of your advice, and that's where, yeah, the Lovers here. Something about a choice. Interesting. The choices that you make, where to invest your energy. Yeah, closing cycles out. Yeah, rejection. Four of Cups, rejecting something that you don't want to invest in because it's actually lowering you in some way. It could be like a humiliation ritual, as they say. Could have just been a bad connection, but I think you're moving towards greener pastures. So let's see if we have anything from here. Sagittarius, people and placements. Justice is on the top. Okay, very, very protected. Make a wish is on the top. Sagittarius. Any last messages? Attachment. Yeah, this person could have been really intrigued by your finances, maybe, or you could have been attached to this person for the wrong reasons, or this attachment could have been, you could notice that you spend more money around this person, or there's a lot of like, it's kind of giving like when you're unhappy, so you fill the void in other ways. Anything else? Momentum. Yeah, it could have been throwing off your momentum or hindering your manifestations. Yeah, it's like things are coming together. Again, all is fair, justice on the top. So maybe we'll go ahead and read that. She seems to love you guys. It says law of attraction there, so balance. This could be new organizations, unexpected solutions, quick, fast changes. We are in that Uranus 11 full moon, right, which is tonight. Restorative justice, contracts, legal matters, balance is necessary. Be gracious and make honest and fair assessments about yourself in situations that seem ever so slightly off. If you don't, the balance is restored naturally, and you may not always like the outcome, but it's funny that we started your reading with this and we ended kind of. If you are worried about a fair outcome, this is a sign that all will work out in your favor. Interesting. So this could be about opportunities, greater power, transmuting anything into a more positive outcome. Let's get you juicy messages for Sag from their spirit team, guardians, and guides. Last messages. Don't help them is coming out prominently, so maybe let people do their work. Don't try to save everyone. It's not your job. I'm seeing the skeleton key, so it's kind of giving how she was like a helper. She really wanted to help, and really she... Actually, that movie, yeah, is a great example. At the end of the movie, it doesn't have a happy ending. Let's just say that. So yeah, I would be very careful. You could be getting stuck in something very demonic. If you've never seen that movie, I would suggest at the skeleton key, maybe don't watch it tonight. But if you have a light and balls of steel, you can do it. Just kidding. It's not that scary. Anything else for Sag? But it's a little scary. It's kind of freaky. Let's see. Be glad you didn't end up with them. You might need to use red brick dust or like warding or protective things. They did not want you to have anyone else trapped. So definitely call on your spirit team, call them in to protect you. Be careful of impulsive actions or impulsivity. Unfaithful bully. Yeah, June. This could be a Gemini confirmation. They were trying to or maybe you met this person in June. They were trying to distort your reality, obscuring truth. I think Gemini has like Mrigashira Nakshatra, which is known for that kind of themes that play out in those people's lives. Like they tend to take roles where it's like about gaslighting, which makes sense because Gemini rules the words, first creation of words, and how that determines our reality. Life is not about the cards you're dealt, but the way it's played. And then we have God is the head of this household. So yeah, really put God at the forefront. Your connection to relationship and devotion, and commit to Him. Loyal first. It should be God always. 1 year can ruin your life. 1 year can make your life. Choose wisely. Yeah, don't make stupid mistakes. Not genuine. Yeah, don't get involved with this person sexually. Don't get involved with anybody sexually. No decision is insignificant. So every single decision you make every day should be connected with your intuition, your guides, your ritual of just living life. Be discerning in who you trust. You're not needy. You know what they were trying to do. Scared they are now. So maybe they're scared that you know now. I don't know. Everything is frequency, so you could just be like clocking it. And love. Oh, move. What does it say? Love a step forward, move out of procrastination. Take a step. Oh, sorry. There we go. My writing sometimes. Take a step forward and move out of procrastination. Okay. It says stay positive. It says only misses you when they can't feed off you. Be careful of bad deals. You are a light in the darkness. Wanted you to gaslight yourself. Wow, that's crazy. They thought you would be easy to manage. You're not prey. You could be the hunter. And Jumbo Jerk. So this is a Class A narc. Well, I hope you enjoyed this late night. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Maybe we'll get your last message actually from an oracle of some sort. Let's get you a familiar. Sagittarius. People in placements from the highest timelines. Guardians and guides. Angel Michael. Angels. Guardian angels for Sag. Caution. Moth. Red squirrel conscientious on the top, so pay attention to your finances. Bad on the bottom. I think I just did a reading for somebody and they got this, so you might be dealing with them in the past at least. Let's see, Moth. Winged message through the air to act with caution, be aware. So if you're getting messages from anyone at this time, definitely for the rest of your life, you should be cognizant of them and careful. Word of warning, heed it well, danger lurks in darkened spell. So somebody could be trying to like control you with magic or something or words. This could be a Sag, Taurus. Take heed, for you are in the greatest danger of being ensnared and could get your fingers burned in the process. A warning of threat could put you in jeopardy, and any risk taking should be avoided and approached with extreme caution. Like a moth to a flame, you have been blinded by the lights of deception which have knocked you off course. You may not have recognized me from the shadows, but I am a master of disguise, so gaslighting, and will always fool you whenever your fears get in the way. My wariness reminds you that always seeing the good in others can come at a cost. Be watchful and vigilant at this time, for the truth of a matter is being camouflaged. So just assume everybody is lying to you. As I emerge from out of the darkness, I shed a new light on the situation, and investigation leads to information that has previously been missing. Let me put you back on the right track whilst we determine what and whom has been heard attacking you. You are attracting into your life. As you rid yourself, I'm hearing sleeping with the enemy. As you rid yourself of all that does not serve you well, you will no longer be the prey of others. Use discretion as a better part of valor. Don't let anyone into your life before you know who they are. Yeah, you could have invited a serial killer in for all you know. Recognize your own weaknesses and become bold and brave. Yeah, so this could be about actually embodying, I am the danger. You know what I mean? Don't be blinded by the light. A new chapter of your life has just begun. If moths fly around doorways and hallways, be careful who you let in. Moths fly around you mean ancestors bring you love and protection. Moth signifies a crossroads of important change. You might also need to do like more intense banishment things, or protection things, maybe with more intense energies, like deep south stuff. Anyways, moths orient themselves by the moon, moving through the darkness into the light. Interesting. We're doing this on a full moon, so caution. This could be as you're closing a cycle out. Could be in your career as well as your reputation, as long-term goals as well. Could all be areas that you should be cautioned. There's also something about really observing your surroundings will be important at this time as well. Really sensing things as well, and not being afraid of change. I would say too, maybe. But we have some messages over there. I didn't even notice. Don't help them is here. We have Spain. So this could be someone Spanish or speaks Spanish, maybe, or is associated with that in some way, shape, or form. Follow your intuition. We did start your reading with Unicorn, I think, which was intuition. And he has anger management issues. So I hope you liked the reading. Thank you for being here, and take care.